Welcome back to Couch Collectibles. Hope you guys are having an awesome day as always. Today we're going to start off with some 1930 Lincoln wheat cents that are worth money. We'll look at some other pennies as well that you could always be on the lookout for that are going to be valuable coins. So if you guys are new to the channel, feel free to check out all the other coin and collectible videos here on the channel. Let's just hop right into this one. Alright, starting off with the 1930 no mint mark wheat penny. Alright, so this coin is not valuable in terms of how many they actually made or produced or minted. However, it is valuable in certain circumstances, which we are going to look at. In this case, this is a very, very high grade, meaning that the penny is in very good condition. The coin grading scale only goes up to 70. This is at a mint state 67 plus red, graded by the coin grading company PCGS. All you have to do is look up on PCGS.com how many of these are graded at a mint state 67 plus or even higher. And you know, if there's not many of them out there, then of course the demand for the coin will be higher, which will ultimately raise the value of the coin. So in this case, this penny did sell for over $3,200. Now here's the same thing for this. This is the D mint mark though. So last coin was the no mint mark, graded at a mint state 67 red out of a famous collection. This penny ended up selling for over $11,000. Can't beat that. So if you guys have these coins, they're in circulated condition, you know, they're all beat up, they're brown, you know, it's not gonna grade at a red, then you know it's not going to be valuable unless it has some type of mint error, which we could see here in this image displayed. Alright, so this is the 1930 D mint mark that was struck 10% off center, graded at a mint state 62 brown. So it's not a red grade or a red brown grade, it's a brown. So this penny still sold for over $70 US. So not too bad. You can look for off centers on all kinds of different coins, not just pennies. So keep that in mind, even modern coins as well. Now here's another example. This is the 1930 D mint mark that was struck 20% off center, graded at an AU 58. And this coin ended up selling for over $190. Moving right along to the 1930 S mint mark. Now this is the same as the other high grade coins that we looked at. This is a mint state 67 red grade by PCGS and one of the older holders. This coin ended up selling for $21,000 at the time in which it sold. Of course, you know, when the coin sells and all that stuff, the market, you know, at that time, prices will fluctuate based on that as well. So the S mint mark there. All right, now here is a 1930 S and it only sold for $10. So we look at a $21,000 coin. Here is the same exact date and mint mark, 1930S. Why do we go from a $10 coin to a $21,000 coin? Well, because this coin is in not very good condition. It's only graded at an AU 55. The coin has been polished, so don't polish your coins, don't clean your coins, that will devalue them. So this coin, you definitely do not want to send to a coin grading company. You're just wasting your money grading something like this. Here is a 1930S. So on the S mint marks in 1930, you want to look for this, a repunched mint mark. So you can really see that there at the top of the S mint mark there, north of the S mint mark that we see there. That's one thing you want to look for with your coin microscopes. Now here is that coin, the mint state 64 red grade RPM repunched mint mark. So this penny ended up selling for over $120 because of its grade and that repunch mint mark. Now here is another example of that. This is graded at a mint state 64 brown. It also has that repunch mint mark, and this penny ended up selling for over $160. Now here are some other pennies that are worth money. 1928 D mint mark. Of course, there's going to be a no mint mark, a D mint mark, and an S mint mark. Now back to the 1928 D, this coin here has been cleaned, so it's going to devalue the coin. Never clean your coins. Coin grading companies are going to know if the coin has been cleaned or not, so don't try to shine it all up and make it look pretty, because that just devalues the coin. Now this is the D mint mark. It is graded at an AU 58. The coin sold for around $65. Honestly, you could get them way cheaper than that on eBay, so definitely not worth $65 in my opinion. But here is a 1928 D that has an extremely high grade that sold for over $10,000. And that is because it is graded at a mint state 66 red. So the mint state 66, the coin grading scale only goes up to 70. This is at a 66. That's what gives it the value, and plus it's got that red grade, so that's a lot different than a brown grade, which I've talked about in my brown pennies versus red brown pennies video. Now that is a big difference, $65 to $10,000 based on the grade of the coin. Now for the 1928S, now there is going to be a large S versus a small s. So here's an example of a small s mint mark on the 1928, and then here's an example of what the large S mint mark looks like on the 1928. So what you want to look for is the large S RPM, repunched mint mark. We can see that mint mark repunched there in the image displayed. Look for that with your USB coin microscopes. I have those available, couchcollectibles.com. Link is always below every video that I upload. Feel free to go check it out. Now here is a 1928 S that has an RPM, little blurry, but this coin did sell for over $60 at an AU58 grade. Here is a large S 1928 wheat penny, graded at an AU55, and this coin here sold for over $70. Not bad in that condition. Now, if we look at a 1928S that has an extremely high grade, a mint state 66 red grade, this coin sold for over $36,000. So what is going to make those coins valuable, or that kind of valuable? Well, let's say that there's only 10 1928S pennies that exist at a mint state 66 or 67 or 68 or higher. So that is what's going to give the coin the value, the population of how many of those coins actually exist at that grade or a higher grade. So we also have a 1928 no mint mark. Now this is graded at a red brown, so mint state 63 red brown. The coin only sold for around $15. Now in comparison to the $36,000 coin, here's a 1928S. It is graded at an AU53. Of course, this is going to be a brown penny, and this coin only sold for around 18 bucks. So not much money there. It's going to be the extremely high grades that are going to have any real value, and of course if you got that repunched mint mark, that will give it some value as well. Now in 1928, here's how many they produced. You see that the no mint mark, they made over 130 million, the D mint mark 31 million, and the S mint mark over 17 million. So the S mint mark, definitely the one more sought after for the year 1928. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle, check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.